Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
No, let me share my screen. Okay. So we just started inheritance and we talk about the class. Class is a blueprint, imaginary thing which describes the properties and behavior of an object. Okay. We discuss things. We skip the object because we said कि object is our hero and hero की entry थोड़ा last में होती है. So we will cover object in little bit later. Then we jump on to the inheritance concept and we talk about inheritance is the code reusability. Sorry, inheritance is a way of code reusability. Means suppose somebody declare a function, a method, and I want to use that method. But this is not a good idea कि I will write the same method again and again. But what I can do, I want to use that method in my class with the help of inheritance. So inheritance is a way of code reusability. We already know that inheritance is something like a relationship between the two classes. What kind of relationship? Is a relationship. Like there is a person can eat, okay. There is an employee class, employee can work, okay. But if employee becomes person, means employee is a person. So actually employee can do two things. As an employee, it can do work, but employee is a person, hence employee can eat also. This is inheritance. Another way of code reusability is aggregation, which denote has a relationship. We discuss same thing. Now it's turn to discuss rest of things and start little bit coding. Okay. Today is yes, polymorphism. Can anybody tell me what is polymorphism? Whatever you know. I'm not expecting correct and accurate answer, but still whatever you know about the polymorphism. Anybody?
Like multiple phases.
Multiple phases. Okay, good.
Doing one thing in different way.
Doing one thing in a different way. Doing one thing in a different way. Okay.
Doing more than one thing, like same thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Ability to display more than one or something.
Sure.
Poly means many, morph means form. So one, I mean that self-explanatory, but it should be something else in Java.
Okay. No. It's very real. Okay. So as somebody says, polythene, polyethylene. When there are multiple atoms of ethylene joined together, it's become polythene. In Hindi, panni. Poly means many. Morph means forms. Okay. Yeah. You people are feeling very good. Let's try to understand in the real world. In iPhone, how many buttons we have?
No buttons anymore.
Right now, no button.
Well,
But
not on the home screen, but we have 3 buttons: volume up, volume down, and power.
okay, let's say volume up, volume down. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So means, can you tell me how many works we can do with volume up or down button? At least 2, 3, 5. Yes,
Yep. Yes.
it is polymorphism. Me, I'm your trainer. I'm friend of my friends. I'm son of my mother. I'm husband of my wife. But I'm the only person. Okay. But my behavior can be different with the different people. I can behave with you differently. I will not behave you like my friends. I will not behave with my mother like my wife, or I will not behave my wife with like my mother. Okay. So I'm a single person, but I have ability to perform in a different way. Polymorphism. Okay, an object can behave in a multiple form, something like that. So the main thing is from the programming perspective. From the programming perspective, the main thing is that how to demonstrate, how to show polymorphism in the programming. So I am telling, if you believe me, there is a 3 way of demonstrating. Method overloading. Method overloading. Method overriding. Operator overloading. What these are, I don't want to explain here, because when we covered method, I will try to demonstrate what is the method overloading, what is method overriding. Everything will be covered, but not now. Okay, so I just jump to the next part. Yeah, encapsulation. Encapsulation. Yeah, please discuss here. What do you understand by encapsulation? Hmm.
Putting everything in one basket.
Okay. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, fine. No worries. Most of the time, candidates saying wrapping of data and methods into a single unit called encapsulation. So let me write wrapping of data and methods into a single calls. What is the meaning? I don't know. Let me try. Yeah. This is the car class. Everything is inside the curly braces. Wrapping of data and methods and other members into a single unit, that is the body of the class, is called encapsulation. Yes, टॉफी है, टॉफी को चॉकलेट में इनकैप्सुलेट, सॉरी टॉफी को रैपर में इनकैप्सुलेट कर दिया.
Okay.
यस, आप लोगों ने कभी जेम्स खाई, कैडबरी जेम्स?
Yep.
Yes.
बहुत छोटी छोटी गोलियां होती है ना, मल्टी कलर बॉल टाइप थिंग्स, एंड वी पैक इनटू अ पैकेट. encapsulation. Okay, but it is not as simple, or it is not only this the thing what we are trying to understand. It is half definition. Just a minute. Okay, it's good. I don't have any problem. But let me change it. Cat. I have a which class? Which class I have?
Cat.
Cat class. Let me create a variable to store the age of the cat. Int age. Fine. Okay. My habit, I will not create main method inside the cat class because cat is something else. The main method is like a driver. Driver should be separate out. I will create a main class or test class, whatever you want. So let me create test class. In the test class, I will create a main method. Yeah. So you can see, number one thing, a class can compile without main method. A class can compile with main method, but class will not run without main method. You can see there is no main method, no something like that. Right click, run as Java application. It's not coming here in the cat.java. Why? Why? Can anybody tell me?
Because cat does not have a main method.
Yes, the class which does not have main method, we cannot run, but it will compile successfully. This point is clear or not?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Come back to the pavilion. I am going to create an object of cat class. Cat class object. Might be you don't know how to create, so just see. Don't need to understand. जिंदगी में कुछ बातें ना समझना ही बेहतर है. Cat c1 equal to new cat. Just assume it is a cat class. Sorry, it is a cat object. So now we have a cat. Yes. Now we have cat or not?
Yes.
Yes. And I want to assign a age. So let's say age equal to 10 days. For the unit, I am assuming days. Okay. So I have a cat, and what is the age of the cat?
10 days.
10 days. Okay. Okay. Your unit is days by default. 10. The age of cat is 10. Wow. Very good. If I want to print it out, definitely I will print c1. Oh cat, what's your age? My age is this variable. So let me try to run. Right click, run as 10 days. Wow. But a person, a malicious person comes and make it -10, or you did unintentionally. So now what is the age of cat?
-10.
-10. Is it valid? What do you think? That's mean
Invalid.
you have a cat. That's when you have a cat which will take born after
10 days.
10 days. Wow, cool. कहाँ से आते हैं ऐसे लोग? है ना? So it should be not a good thing. Do you agree or not? Let me know.
Yep.
Okay. The main thing is how to protect this thing. How to stop this kind of invalid assignments.
Encapsulation.
Okay, but encapsulation says that key wrapping of data and method into a single unit called encapsulation. I did.
Variable that cannot be minus.
Yes, age cannot be minus. Absolutely correct. But how I restrict a developer, a user to assign negative values to the age?
We
Anytime,
give
anytime you find minus, balance with the plus.
Sorry.
Anytime you get the minus, you can correct with the same amount of plus.
So
The two-
where means where I write this code means I am handicapped in this way. I don't have way to write the code. Yes, if I have the abilities, definitely I will check. Oh brother, you cannot assign minus values. But where I write the code, I don't have any place.
Oh,
The main thing is
we don't know that. We're not there yet. Mm,
we have to think about that. Somebody can do this thing. I won't stop it because it's a value. But I can also don't stop it. But it is wrong. It is a wrong thing. It's a correct thing. It's a wrong thing. But I want to permit only correct things. But I cannot permit wrong things. But how? This is the main question. And definitely, if we are learning about encapsulation, so we will need we will take some help from the encapsulation. Let me think. मुझे याद करने दीजिए. Encapsulation. It is something like capsule. No?
yeah.
Yeah. Capsule have two plastic caps, and inside the caps there is treasure.
medicine.
Medicine. Okay, I think it's a treasure. Okay, well, medicine. So why we need these caps? Why we need these caps?
Put it all together.
To put together, तो टिकिया बना देते tablet.
Mm-hmm.
Why we need these caps? We know that medicine is important. We never did this thing. We just open the tab, we open the caps and throw the powder and eat the caps and saying, "Oh, I'm feeling relaxed." No, we know that powder medicine inside the cap is more important. But why we need cap? One thing is
To bind things
to
together.
bind the powder together, to wrapping the data and member into a single unit.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not the only or main job. If it is so, we can create a tablet with the powder. उस powder से टिकिया बना देते, tablet बना देते. We don't need to place inside the caps, colorful caps. Second thing can be it will protect the powder from the temperature, moisture,
Mm-hmm.
anything else also. For the protection also. Are you agreed or not?
Yes.
So encapsulation does same. To wrap things into a single unit to protect. So how to protect? Encapsulation says that. Encapsulation says that. क्या कहता है encapsulation? You should declare your variables private, always private. Please repeat. Encapsulation that says that
Declares the variables private.
private. Very good. So what happened? Control S. Pandemic आ गया.
Declares the variables private.
We cannot do wrong things. We cannot do correct things. Why? Because private member cannot be accessed outside the class. This is the boundary. Private variable cannot cross their boundaries. So no one can assign -10, but still no one can assign 10 also. This is not good thing. This is not good thing. Oh, encapsulation, what you are doing? अरे, let me complete. जो लोग आधी बात सुनते हैं उनके साथ ऐसे ही होता है. Let me complete. Encapsulation says that make your data variable private and If you want outside the class, provide getter and setter. Provide getter and setter. What is the getter and setter? Something like that. Get age, set age. Get age, set age. Okay. So if I want to set age, I will write something like that. If I want to get age, I will write something like that. Wow. Super cool. So let's say somebody called this method setter method. Getter method. These are very simple method, but this method is used to get the value, that's why it is called getter. This method is used to set the value, that's why it's called setter method. It's very simple terms. Java is easy to do this thing. Otherwise in C++, accessor mutator लग रहा है कि जैसे दानव पिशाच मॉन्स्टर्स के बीच में आ गए हम लोग. Accessor and mutator, but in Java, how cool. Getter, the method which is used to get the value. Setter, the method which is used to set the value. How simple, how polite. Okay, so let's see what will be the answer. I'm expecting 10. Yeah, it's working fine, but somebody comes and pass -10. And what happened? -10. दुनिया गोल है. I proved it. I just proved in front of you. Earth is इतना सन्नाटा क्यों?
The earth is round.
Yes. Now you can ask, so what is the difference? We're still not able to stop anyone to pass negative values. Earlier we have same thing, now we have same thing. Why we write these many code and whatever we are doing? No, brother, no. Scenario is not same as this time.
We eliminate setter.
We have a setter method. Method have power. You can write 1000 line of code inside the method. Here we can check if age is less than equal to 0. I will write so many bad things. I can abuse here. Lots of things we can do. Okay, तो हिंदी में गाली देंगे. साले एज नेगेटिव नहीं हो सकती. पलटी हो जाओ. Something like that. And return. Return means वापस. So let's see. When I pass 10, or not 10, let this time 12. The age is 12 days. Somebody come and pass -5. My program will not assign the age. The age is still 0. अब उसको थोड़ा सा अच्छी अंग्रेजी में लिख देते हैं भाई. Age cannot be negative. Something like that. Now you have the power. This is encapsulation. Encapsulation says two things. Wrapping of data into a single unit, that is the class body. And data member should be declared private. And if you want to access outside the class, you have to create getter and setter. The first part. Sorry.
What is the purpose of just writing return?
Suppose you wanna meet me. You are just traveling towards my home. आधे रास्ते से आपकी बीवी का फोन आ गया, जल्दी घर आ जाओ ना, मैं मायके चली जाऊंगी. What you will do?
Go back, U-turn.
U-turn, U-turn, return means return. Now, whatever your plan, ki I will meet Musa, eat some biryani, something like that, it won't happen because you will return. Means control will return from this method. No further statement will execute in the method.
Okay, so if in that case, if we had not returned, then the value of a would still be 0 or
No,
not
it's still
even?
negative. Let me show you now. In this case, it will show the message, but it assign the value.
Oh, okay. So that means return is important.
Age cannot be negative. बेचारा उसने कहा, लेकिन वो कुछ कर नहीं पाता.
Okay, I see. Okay.
The command is not complete.
Yeah, the method bodies should not. In this case, this statement should not be executed. That's why I check it. When I found age is less than or equal to 0, I gave a message, hey brother, age cannot be negative, something like that, whatever your message, and I don't want to execute further, so I will simply return back. कहाँ back? जहाँ से आए थे वहाँ. कहाँ से आए थे? I don't know. Okay. Encapsulation says that declare your data members as private and provide getter for external use. We will do this thing multiple times, don't worry. The last one is the abstraction. Someone who want to say something about abstraction?
Make it abstract.
Well, okay, but what is the as a layman terminology, daily life, we need to understand the abstraction.
Making it abstract means like hiding something.
Hiding is
imaginary. Abstract
Complex.
is like an imaginary thing.
Okay, very good. You people are engaging. It's really nice. Yes. Tell me something more. Okay. I don't want to waste time, and I will explain in my ways. Everyone have heart?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, definitely we have. Alhamdulillah. And our heart is beating. Yes.
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 So in my view, this knowledge is sufficient. Ki I have a heart and it's beating. It's okay. I don't need to know how heart functioning, how many chambers, how many veins, how blood circulates when pumps, how to maintain the blood pressure. There are lots of things. There is a whole cardiology. Okay. एक आदमी बेचारा बुढ़ा हो जाता है पढ़ते पढ़ते हार्ट के बाद, तब वो कार्डियोलॉजिस्ट बनता है, फिर पैसे कमाता है. Anyway, but for me and you, we don't need to know everything. We should only know we have a heart and it's beating. Alhamdulillah, it's beating. What do you think? Is there necessary to know each and every human being how heart's functioning?
No, unless you are a cardiologist.
Unless you are cardiologist, unless you means for every being means every human being should not need to know. That's the thing. The Almighty makes things abstract. We are eating food. How it's digested in our body, I don't know. We don't know. We know that something is levers is doing something. Now, as science is in we taught the science in our college days. That's why we know that there are this kind of juice and there are this kind of things. This happens, but still we don't need to know all the details, because God encapsulate these things to us in our body. We want to conduct a class. Suresh ji, start a Zoom meeting. You will click on a link and inside the meeting. I will click a link. I'm inside the meeting. The only work is just a click. No, there are lots of logic. There are lots of tools and technology works behind this thing. So by clicking, we are joining a meeting and we can talk with each other. This is encapsulation. Sorry, this is abstraction. You don't need to know how Zoom works actually, which protocol it uses, what happens when you click the link, how request comes, backend, front end, and so many things. Even more complex. You want to meet your friend, you will book a Uber cab. You just open an app, enter few details, and cab will come. You don't know how Uber system works. You don't need to know actually. Although you know that means you can know, you can try to know these things. It's not a big deal, but things are abstracted. So abstraction means hiding unnecessary details from the end user. As an Uber user, you don't need to know how Uber system works. As a Zoom user, you don't need to know how Zoom internally works. You only know, okay, how we can use Zoom. Okay, someone give me a link. When I will click the link, definitely I will inside the meeting. Yes.
Yeah.
So abstraction is
Hiding unnecessary link.
hiding of unnecessary details from the end users. I hope my thing is getting. And to be very honest, I cannot create a program for the abstraction. It's same as, okay, I will ask, I will give $10,000 if you give me 2 kg happiness.
Mhm.
You said me कि Musa, I can make you happy. मैं कुछ ऐसी बातें कहूंगा या कहूंगी कि तुम्हारा दिल खुश हो जाएगा. But it is not possible कि you will say कि it is not 2 kg, it is only 1.5 kg. Because something we can feel, but we cannot quantify. Okay? Same thing, something we can feel in the programming, we cannot write the program. This is called abstraction. But where we can get this feeling? When we start our our JDBC, Java Database Connectivity. Then I will try to fill out abstraction. Okay, so leave it now. So I'm done with my OOPS concept. Okay, definitely I have to start object because we left object. The first we talk about the class. We talk about class is an imaginary thing or blueprint which describes the properties and behavior of an object. Okay, means class will tell when object exists in this real world, how it's look like, how it's behave. Okay, who will decide? Class. Who will decide? Class. Simple thing. But when the thing is exists in the real world, it is not a class, it's an object. Like we don't have laptop, we have laptop objects. We don't have mobile phone, we have mobiles object. We have charger object. We have chair, table object. Okay. Okay. So object is a first definition. Object is an real world entity. It's very general definition. इससे कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा, कुछ भोकाली होना चाहिए, something like show off. Object is an instance of a class. Oh my god, क्या definition? Yeah, object is an
Instance of a class.
instance of a class. Okay, fine, cool. No, किसी को समझ में नहीं आई ये बात. We all are unable to understand this line. Yes or no?
Understood a little bit. Instance is basically an example. So since we said that the class is the class is the blueprint and object is it. So it's basically saying object represents a class, something like that.
Describes the class or
It describes what a class has or what class looks like. Or
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. जिंदगी भी ऐसे ही है, दिखती कुछ और है लेकिन होती कुछ और है. ठीक है.
वो तो बहुत सही.
तो जब अमेरिका नहीं गया होता आदमी तो वहां जाने के लिए परेशान होता है, जब वहां पहुंच जाता है तो किसी और चीज के लिए परेशान होता है, समथिंग लाइक दैट.
वापस आने के लिए परेशान होता है.
वापस आने के लिए परेशान होता है, लेकिन आ नहीं पाएगा. सामाजिक दबाव इतना होता है ना, बगल वाली आंटी कहेंगी देखो गए थे वापस आ गए, उनके चक्कर में इंसान वापस नहीं आता है.
Yes, very true.
आपको पता है कि मैं कभी जिंदगी में ये इंजीनियरिंग और ये सब ना करता, मुझे कभी नहीं शौक था इन चीजों का, है ना. वो एक गलती से मैंने एक फॉर्म भर दिया था 12th के बाद इंजीनियरिंग का. मेरे मामा का लड़का खरीद के लाया तो मैं भी खरीद के ले आया और मैंने फॉर्म भर दिया, और मेरे पापा ने पूरे खानदान में गा दिया कि मेरा लड़का इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा है.
तो उन्होंने कह दिया इंजीनियरिंग करना तो इंजीनियरिंग कर
नहीं, करना तो नहीं. मेरे पापा बहुत अच्छे हैं, अल्लाह का शुक्र, कभी उन्होंने फोर्स नहीं किया, लेकिन वो थोड़ा बीबीसी रेडियो टाइप के हैं. अगर कोई खानदान में आपको खबर देनी है तो उनको बता दी, वो पहुंच जाएगी पूरे खानदान में. तो उन्होंने पूरे खानदान में कह दिया कि मेरा लड़का तो इंजीनियरिंग कर रहा है. तो उस सोशल प्रेशर में मेरे को फिर ये लाइन चूज करनी पड़ी. आई वांट, मतलब मैंने सोचा था कि मैं बीएससी करूंगा, एमएससी करूंगा और मैथमेटिक्स में ट्यूशन पढ़ाऊंगा. ये चीज दिखाती है कि जब आप छोटे होते हो तो आपकी सोच भी छोटी होती है, जैसे जैसे आप ग्रो करते हो वैसे वैसे आपकी सोच बड़ी होती है. ठीक है,
वो तो है, वो तो है.
वो एक गलत डिसीजन था, वो होता गलत डिसीजन होता. ठीक है, और ये मेरे का सबसे अच्छा डिसीजन है जो मैंने लिया. मैंने क्या लिया, ऊपर वाले ने मुझे गाइड किया, मैं आगे आ गया. ठीक है, वापस चलते हैं.
आपकी लाइफ में रणछोड़दा छाछड़ नहीं था ना, तो इसलिए दैट्स व्हाई यू वर नॉट एबल
मैं खुद ही अपना रणछोड़दा छाछड़. ठीक है बॉस. So we wrote something, object is an instance of a class, and we are in trouble कि we are not able to understand this thing. So leave it. जो चीज समझ में ना आए थोड़ी देर बाद छोड़ देनी चाहिए. ठीक है, आगे बढ़ते हैं. This is the syntax of creating class. Let me write the syntax of creating object. Okay. But before writing the syntax, I want to discuss something new. So how I can start? Let's say start here. I'm going to create a car class. We already created in the 5 number, but still I'm going to create one more class car. Car class. In the car class, same thing I will do, whatever we did. Int h for height, int w for width, float was charge, and I will make it static. And I'm not going to create any method right now. I'm not going to create any method, but still I will. Okay. So somebody asked me at that time ki, what is the difference between normal variable or static variable? Yes.
Yes.
So first and foremost, how many variables we have in our car class?
3.
3. How many static variables?
1.
How many instance variable?
2.
2. Now we are good with the recognition part. Very good. Really awesome. Okay. So, but still we are trying to figure out what is the benefit of a static, what is the benefit of instance, when we go for a static, when we go for instance. Okay, so I'm going to write few things. Okay, और उसको आपको बहुत अच्छे से याद करना है. मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगा 1 मिनट. ये चीज जो मैं बताने जा रहा हूं अगले 20 मिनट में, वो हाफ जावा है, 50% जावा है. ठीक है, हाँ 50% जावा है. अगर वो समझ में आ गई, इफ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट पार्ट, दैट्स मीन यू कवर 50% जावा. If you are not able to understand that part, that means you will never learn Java in a actual manner. Okay, might be you are able to code, might be you are able to understand others code, but you don't know Java. I'm telling this thing. So few important things. स्टैटिक की रिश्तेदारी क्लास के साथ होती है. Static members are associated with class. Static members are associated with class. Static की रिश्तेदारी
Class.
क्लास से होता है. Static members are associated with class. Instance members are associated with object. Instance member की रिश्तेदारी object के साथ होती है. Clear?
Okay.
Okay. As soon as class will not create, class will load into the memory, loads into the memory, all static variables will be created in memory. कौन सी memory भी बताएंगे. Okay, means as soon as class loads into the memory, all the static variables will be created inside the memory. What is variable? What is variable? Sorry, but your voice is breaking, so I'm not able to listen clearly to you.
The value changing.
The value can be changed. It's mathematics variable.
All the static.
In computer science.
As soon as the class load, all the static.
Okay. Variable which store the data, store the value, and we know that key data, any value stored inside the memory. Memory means RAM. Hard disk storage, RAM. So variable is the name of memory location where data is stored. Suppose, just for example, you write the code int I equal to 10, something like that. If you write something like that, what is the meaning? What is the meaning? Inside the memory, 10 will be stored anywhere. 10 will be stored anywhere. And something like that address 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. This is something like address of the memory location. But the name of the memory location is called variable. What is I?
The variable.
Variable. So actually I store the value or memory will store the value?
Memory will store the value.
So what is the I?
I is the pointer to the.
I is the name of the variable. Sorry, I is the name of the memory location. Yes. I is the name of the memory location. Definitely. Anyone have any doubt?
No.
भैया बाकी लोग. What about others?
No. Very.
Okay.
Musa, the memory location that you have given, it's just an example, right? Because it will be in binary, correct?
Name of location binary means
I mean address. Sorry, not name. Sorry, yeah, address.
Yeah. It can be any means any form. I don't need to know, but I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Okay. The main concern is I. The
Okay.
value is 10. 10 is stored in memory, and the name of memory location is called variable.
Okay.
Okay. So let's come to the market picture. I'm talking about the static variable. As soon as class loads into the memory, all static variables will be created inside the memory. For car class, when class loads, how many static variables?
1.
So it will create, as soon as class loads into the memory, it will create a variable named WC inside the memory. Can you tell me how many times a class loads into the memory?
One
आप
time.
कितनी बार पैदा हुए हैं?
1 time.
एक बार. You can celebrate your birthday twice, thrice, multiple times in a year. I don't have any problem. But everyone took birth only
once.
So static variable की कितनी copy बनेंगी? How many copies of static variable we have?
Only one.
Only one, because when class is loaded, and class is loaded only once during the execution of a program.
Correct.
Correct?
Yep.
We have only single copy for a static variable because a class loads only once during the execution of a program. Means program बंद कर दिया, दोबारा से चलाएंगे, दोबारा लोड होगी. If we stop the program, relaunch, it will reload again. Okay, but once it's loaded, it will not load again during the execution of program. Clear?
So
Yes.
one question. So in this example, we have only one static variable,
Yes.
but there could be many more static variables.
Definitely, if you have 3 different static variables, so when class loads into the memory, there will be 3 different static variables inside the memory, but each variable have only one copy.
Okay.
Why I am saying one copy? Because I have to do something. Just wait. Okay. Till now it's clear.
Yes.
Clear.
This is about WC as a static. But ये जो बेचारे HW हैं, इन्होंने कौन सा गुनाह किया है? Is there a sin? When they create into memory, so you know that HW is static variable or instance variable?
Instance variable.
Instance variable. H and W are
instance.
and instance variable की हिस्सेदारी
Object.
object के साथ होती है. तो when they created,
When the object of car is created?
yes. How many times of created?
As many times as you want.
As many times as object of car class is created.
Correct.
Correct. So let's understand. तो ना हो गया. Instance variables are created when first step by step. So the main thing, how to create an object. So without wasting time, I'm simply writing example. You can see मैं चाह रहा हूं कि मैं syntax लिखूं, but I stop myself every time. ठीक है, let's car c1 equal to new car. This is example of creating a car class object. So let's see, when I write this thing, what happened. Okay, discuss. What is c1?
Name of the object.
Name of the object. Okay, anyone else?
It's a variable.
It's a variable. Okay, very good. Yes, totally agree. Let's say int I equal to 10. Okay, what is I?
Variable.
Variable. What is I?
Variable.
What is this?
Data type.
Yes, so I is the type of
Int. Integer.
int, not integer. जो लिखा है वही पढ़ेंगे.
Correct. Int.
ठीक है. I is the variable of type int, and it can contain integer values like 10. Okay, values can be integer, whole number, but data type is int in Java. Fine. I is the variable of type int and containing 10. C1 is the variable of type. Oh my god. The third definition. We didn't talk about this yet. Class is a user defined data type. C1 is the variable of type car. And what is car? Car is a class.
Yeah.
नहीं समझ में आ रही बात.
Data type. So C1 is a data type.
No, C1 is a
No,
variable
car
like C1 is a
data
variable
type.
like I. In Java, every variable have a data type. So I mentioned its data type int. Who created int? Java programming language itself. It's a primitive. It's an inbuilt. But C1 is of type car. Who created car? What is the car? Car is a class. And who created the car class? Me. That's why class is an user defined data type.
Okay.
Left hand part clear, right hand part. New. New is the keyword in Java. New is the keyword in Java, and new act as an operator. So new is operator. Okay. What is the role? What is the work? What is the responsibility of the new operator? To construct instance variable of car class. So how many instance variable of car class we have?
2.
So it will construct, just one more minute, instance variable h, instance variable w. Okay, and not only construct, but it will create an imaginary boundary. This is the object, and return the address return the address of that object, and we can store the address of object inside variable named C1. So C1 store the object. C1 is the name of the object, or C1 contains the address of object. Yeah, tell me.
So, ask that question again.
Yes.
What C1 store? Object itself, name of object, address of object.
Address of object.
एड्रेस ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट. अगर मुझे आपसे बात करनी है तो मैं आपका मोबाइल नंबर लूंगा या मोबाइल फोन ले लूंगा?
Mobile number.
ठीक है. मोबाइल चुरा लिया, पुलिस ने पूछा क्यों चुराया? अरे मुझे उससे बात करनी थी. anyway you can see, and the great thing is that as soon as Java program runs, our RAM memory will be divided into two parts theoretically, and this part is called heap memory. The place where object lives is called heap memory. It's a special area, it's a posh area for the objects, and remaining area is called stack memory. So a static variable lives in which kind of memory?
Stack memory.
Stack memory. And objects live in
Heap.
heap memory. So suppose somebody create one more object. Control C, Control V. What happened inside the memory?
Hmm. C2.
Yeah. So how many copy of H or W we have?
2 copies each.
Because we create two objects. If we create 20 objects, how many copy we have of for H or W?
20.
20.
28.
Now little bit clear or not?
Yeah.
Little bit, yes.
Okay. अभी और करते हैं. Means when we go for static, when we go for instance. Okay, this is the main question. So I'm going to design a class, student class. Okay. And I'm assuming I'm making a software application for the same college. For a college. Okay. So let's say I create few variables like string name and int roll number and string college name or college, simple college name basically. So let me save this thing first and foremost, then I will talk to you. So for student class, if we create some students, let's say student s1 equal to new student. This is first student. This is second student. And this is third student. Okay. So we have roll number, we have name of student, and we have college name. Let's say this field will store roll number, this will store name, and this will store college. Okay, and boundary. This one, S2, S3. Okay, fine. So let me enter my data. I have a student roll number 101 and the name, let's say Tushar, college name Aligarh Muslim University, roll number 104, name is Atir, college is AMU, roll number 109, name is Mubashir Arif, college name is AMU. So what do you think? Do you think it's a good design, or you have faced any problem? You are facing any problem? Suppose we have 1,000 students in the Aligarh Muslim University College.
We are repeating one value on the college name.
We are saying that the roll number should be unique. It will be always unique. Name sometime duplicate, but most of the time name are also unique. But we know that if the college is same, so every student have same college name. So every time it will this college variable is a part of the object, and if we create 1,000 object, it will create 1,000 times, and it's the waste of memory, because heap memory is very small amount. It's very precious, very costly. It's not a good design at all. It's not a good design at all. We should not put college here. What do you think?
Correct.
College should be on a class level.
Yeah, static.
Should be on a class level. Static. Something like that. So now you can think, when you go for static, when you go for instance, when a class have common value for all the objects, it should make
Static.
Here in my car, whatever the height or width of your car, I don't care. I have a fixed wash charge, suppose $20. Whether you have Hyundai, BMW, Ferrari, I don't care. If I will wash, I will take $20. नहीं बात समझ में आ रही है भाई, बड़ा मुश्किल।
आ रही है।
बाकी लोग क्या सोने चले गए?
सोने का टाइम तो हो गया।
अरे इतनी जल्दी? अच्छा, आप जल्दी सोते हैं।
नहीं, our time in 2 days. In 2
Sorry?
days our time changed.
Yes. In the last, this part is clear or not?
Yes, clear.
Clear.
Somewhat.
So if a variable have same value for all the objects, in other words, it's a class level variable, we should declare it static. But if the variable have different value for different objects, different car have different height, different width, we should take HW as an instance. Clear? And you can see object is nothing but a group of instance. Roll number, name is what? Instance variable. Make it static. HW is what? Instance variable. So object is nothing but instance variable. That's why definition is object is an instance of a class. Object will create with the instance variables. And new operator job is to create instance variable in the heap memory, draw an imaginary boundary and return the address. And if you want to use that address, you have to store in reference variable. C1 is the reference variable. So now syntax is type reference variable equal to new type parameters. Syntax might be scary, but you can see example is very easy. Car variable new car name and something like that. This time we don't have any parameters. I think this part is clear.
Yeah.
The main thing is accessing members. So you can access members three ways. Class name dot member. Second, object reference dot member. Third, member only. Fine. We are not able to understand. Don't worry. You don't need to. I will. इसको पहले save कर लो. Okay. So suppose I want to assign value of roll number in S1. So what I will do? S1 dot roll number equal to 101. Yes. So instance member will be accessed through the object reference. Instance member की रिश्तेदारी किसके साथ होती है?
Object.
So if we are trying to access instance variable like roll number and name, what should I use? Instance.
Object. S1, S2.
मतलब reference, sorry. Same here. If I want to assign roll number, so I will assign S2 dot roll number equal to 104 and same name S2 dot name equal to, let's say, Atir. Here S1 dot name equal to Tushar. Okay, and here S3 dot roll number equal to, let's say, 109 or S3 dot name equal to Arif. Yeah, this is the reference variable, and you can access the. But suppose I want to access the static variable. Static are associated with the class, so we can access through the class name. What is the class name? The class name is student dot college equal to AMU. Okay. So you can see a static variable access through class name. Instance variable access through object reference. Yes or no? Please tell me. If you have any problem, you can ask.
Just with class.
So here only static members. Object reference, instance
Very
member as well as static. Oh my god, what is the meaning? Means just 1 minute. Means we can write same thing. S1 dot college equal to, if I change, let's say which is college का नाम बताइए, MIT, just for example. It will replace MIT. Oh my god. But accessing static member with object reference is something. You are eating food with left hand. अगर आप खाना उल्टे हाथ से खाएंगे तो कोई गुनाह है?
नहीं है.
नहीं. कोई पुलिस आएगी पकड़ने आपको? FBI
No.
या खाना उल्टे हाथ से? No. So why we are eating food with right hand? Because it's etiquette. अगर महफिल में किसी फंक्शन में we are trying to eat food with left hand, हर कोई टेढ़ी निगाह से देखेगा और दिल में कहेगा बड़ा बदतमीज आदमी, इसको खाने की तमीज नहीं है. You don't have etiquette. Okay, so same thing. You can eat food with right hand. You can eat food with left hand, but this is good thing. This is not a good thing. So you can access instance member with the help of object reference as well as static member, but it's not a good thing. I'm done for the day. If you have any query, question, you can ask. Otherwise, I will wrap up the session and meet tomorrow, inshallah.
Okay. So in the earlier example, Musa, so basically we can do S2.college, S3.college, same thing, right? Equals to MIT.
Yeah.
But it is just not recommended. Okay.
Yeah. And it only work with the same variable. You can see now there is no EMU but MIT for all the students. If somebody access S1.college, that's mean MIT. S2.college, that's mean MIT. S3.college, that's mean MIT. Okay.
Okay.
The same time tomorrow, right?
Yeah, same time. You're 8 p.m.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.